On other news today, Forbes and Manhattan Coal has obtained a $6 million loan. Now, the loan will be used in its Dundee operations and for acquisitions in the coal market here in South Africa. President and CEO of Forbes joining us online for some more insight. Thanks for joining us today. So let's just get some perspective there on to what extent the $6 million is going to be used for working capital and to what extent you're going to be using it for acquisitions. So firstly, on the working capital front, give us some idea as to why you're needing to go to the debt market for that as well.
Yes, good day, and thank you for the call. Well, currently, as you know, the coal prices are fairly weak, so most coal producers are finding that margins have been depleted in this environment, so we do need to buffer our current working capital to provide us some space and liquidity comfort.
Mm-hmm. So how much of that $6 million is split between providing for opportunities and how much is split between keeping the company running?
Yeah, I would say it's about half and half. We do currently have some opportunities to acquire some mining rights in our region that could be an extension to our properties. So part of the funds that we raise would be utilized for that, and the balance would be for working capital.
Yeah. So, Stephen, as you say, difficult time in the coal industry. That being said, we know Eskom is in desperate need of coal right now. It's said that by 2018, the country could be facing a coal shortage. So is this a time where you'd be looking to ramp up production? Is it feasible to be able to looking to investing in South Africa right now, given the broader macro needs in the country?
Yeah, well, our existing coal actually does not go to Eskom. We produce a high-quality bituminous coal that goes to the the export market, and then we also have coal that goes into the South African industrial market. And 50% of our production is an anthracite product, which goes into the ferroalloy market. So right now, we don't have any service contracts with Eskom. That said, we do believe there's an opportunity to further exist into domestic coal. Eskom will certainly face a shortage over the coming years, and the country certainly needs some serious investment in both coal mining and then also the infrastructure around coal mining. Otherwise, there'll be significant shortages in electricity going forward. Mm-hmm. So from our perspective as investors, we do see it as a good opportunity. Right now, asset prices are significantly depleted because of the weak pricing environment and also tough equity markets. So there is a significant opportunities to acquire more assets here and to also potentially consolidate in the junior coal space.
What about all kind of the peripheral infrastructure support that is needed in South Africa? Are you seeing investment going into that right now? What are the developments to support your mining operations, and firstly, are they getting your coal to the export market or ultimately getting it to Eskom if they do become a customer?
Yeah, we're in a good position in that we have existing infrastructure, so it's not that we're waiting for government to make further investment in our region. So the KwaZulu-Natal area actually has got a really good rail network that allows us to get into Richards Bay. I think the challenge is more further north in the country in the emerging Waterberg region, where and the Limpopo area where there's some new coal properties being developed. And it's simply a case of government needing to step up to put the necessary infrastructure in place in order to make sure the rail network is there to support not only Eskom but also to service the export sector.
Now, the loan came from Resources Capital Fund. Do you see those partners ultimately being able to, do you see shareholders ultimately supporting that loan converted into equity?
Yes, we do believe that could be a possibility. They are our largest shareholder right now. Resource Capital Fund, just as background, is one of the largest resource investors in the world with a private equity-based group based out of the U.S. So we certainly are very appreciative of their support as our largest shareholder. And, they would be looking to hopefully increase the investment in future as we look to grow in the next coming years.
Thanks for joining us today, Stephen Turon, President and CEO of Forbes and Manhattan